Hey, hey. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Cherrell. I'm the host of Let's Talk, and this ain't a podcast. I am so happy you guys get to join us for today's episode. As always, we are talking healthy eating, meal prepping, and how healthy eating is a form of self-care. Trust me, it is. I can tell you, I've been trying to healthy eat again, and it's bomb. So, you guys know already. Drop something in my comment section that you are grateful for. What? I never use that emoji. I have like no idea why that emoji is right there. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, let's see here. They have like some new things here, so okay, let's. Oh, you know what? This is amazing. Okay, so I'm just trying out new things that this thing does now. So bear with me. Oh, this is dope. Okay. I'm just trying out things, guys. So let's see here. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Our guest is already arrived. So we're going to get started, guys. One moment here. Thanks. Okay. I'm so excited to be back to talk to you guys today. Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Are you
Oh
excited
yeah.
about today?
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. Those are the exact words that can come out my mouth right now.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear it. Well, thank you for being our guest today. Um, and it's the ritual when we kick off the show to tell something that you're grateful for. I didn't go, so I want to say that I'm grateful today. Um, I'm grateful for a peace of mind. So that's what I'm grateful for. What's something that you're grateful for?
I am grateful for being able to communicate with others. Uh, this year really has just like kind of been a wake up call for a lot of things that's going on. You know, there's people dying that you wouldn't expect dying. You know,
Yeah.
there's a pandemic that is kind of prohibiting people to go outside. So this year, 2020 is everybody looks at it like it's clarity, like it's a crystal clear vision. Like there's other things into it, but this year is really showing that you just got to be grateful for being able to communicate with people.
Definitely, I agree. I'm a piggyback off that one. I'm grateful to be able to just go see my friends and my family again. I agree with you on that one. That's a good one. I'm gonna steal that on the way going out because you got to say something grateful when you end the show. So
All right, all right, all right.
I would take that one. But let's get right into it. So you're a chef and a restaurant consultant, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So tell me, how did you get into culinary? How was that?
So I was kind of really bad growing up. So just by nature, just whenever I got in trouble, whenever I got suspended from school, I would literally have to sit in the kitchen and write papers all day. And it kind of sucked. So once I kind of got love for it. Like my reward for writing all the papers and finishing everything was, I can lick the spatula or lick the spoon or whatever, lick the icing that my grandmother and her best friend would make. So naturally, just always getting, being curious and asking questions, sitting in the kitchen, like, how do you make this? What goes into this? Like my first thing I like really learned how to make was sweet potatoes because those were my favorite things growing up. And so it was that, and then a grilled cheese sandwich, and then a hamburger. Um, my worst, I would say, probably like my worst cooking experience, like before I even got to culinary, when I just like started, messing around in the kitchen, I made chicken wings, and I wasn't told that I need to kind of have the oil low, and I had the oil really high, so like the chicken cooked pretty quick, and the outside was crispy and good. but yeah, when I when I bit into it, I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, that was like the worst experience of my life growing up.
What?
But yeah, so like I like
What?
got into full on culinary arts school when I was in high school. I kind
Okay.
of do it and roll.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh,
I'm thinking
oh,
back
you
off these
good?
chicken wings. Yo, so I don't cook chicken. I'm just, I don't cook chicken. Like, I don't fry chicken in my house just because I'm scared. Like, and just like you did, like when you were younger, you fried it and you had the heat too high. Like, I don't know how to fry chicken. I could probably fry some fish, but I can't fry no chicken. So
Yeah.
that's just funny that you say that because I really don't fry chicken in my house. My son will never get that. He's gonna have to go to his grandma's house or his aunties or his granddad because I don't fry chicken. But that is funny. I still can't fry chicken. Okay, so all right, I think we just ran into some technical difficulties here. So just bear with us here, guys. We are just having some. It looks like some Wi-Fi issues. Hey Vince, are you there? Can you hear me? Let's see here. I'm not sure what's happening. Um, if you guys are in here, can you tell me if not on my end? Okay. Okay, well, let's see here something, guys. Let's see. Let's get them back in here. That is technology for you. It does its own thing, and we just kind of
All
gotta
right, there
work
we go.
with
Yeah,
it.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh,
I'm
there
back.
you go. You're back. Thought you
Yeah,
was
yeah.
leaving so soon.
Yeah,
You don't
nah,
know
nah,
this
nah.
yet.
Nah, they good. I'm away from them for a good 30 minutes.
All right, all
I'm at
right.
the newest dig right now, so we'll share that at the
Okay.
end.
Okay. Well, all right. So you got into culinary when you were in high school. So let's talk a little bit about meal prepping.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Actually, let's go back. What was your first? Let's go back to the first time you came out of culinary school. What was the very first meal, or do you remember the very first meal that you made after coming out of culinary school?
So I was pretty obsessed with chicken marsala. It is a you can do it a couple different ways, but is chicken breasts or chicken thighs, pan seared with, and then with the like the scrapings at the bottom, it's a reduction that you do with marsala cooking wine.
Um,
I like to, and I also like for myself, I like to add a little extra wine. I don't want to get drunk off of it, but just enough to add to mesh some good white wine flavor in there. And then mushrooms and onions. And then it's like you make it into a roux. So it's almost like a gravy, but a little bit thinner. And then you layer it on top of the chicken breast or chicken thighs with rice or noodles.
oh, okay. So just for some clarity, roux is gravy but thinned out.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
roux. Well, a roux is to make a roux, you need flour or cornstarch and water. But it
great.
turns in, it's like the basis to make gravy or any,
Right.
or
Yeah.
like thickening sauces.
Right. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you learn something new every day, and that sounds good, by the way. So I don't think I ever had. I think I've had a chicken parmesan. That was like one of my favorite things I've had. But I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
chicken
Oh
myself.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's go into meal prepping. I don't know. I know a little bit about meal prepping, not a lot, but how what is meal prep for, and who are good candidates for meal prepping?
Meal prep. I will start off by talking about candidates. Meal prep candidates are people who are looking to make a change to their lifestyle, whether it's healthy, clean eating, weight training and things like that. So people who are interested in, kind of different diets like keto, uh,
Ah,
Mediterranean, like different diets to lose weight, to slim down your waist, lose body fat, and just work on different areas of your body. Meal prep is for you. Is for people who are typically really busy and
gotcha.
people who kind of don't know how to control their eating habits. One of my most favorite things that I'll never like take away, like I just always have to take away from something, is when you're plating yourself food, we eat with our eyes, So our eyes tend to tell us, hey, we want this portion, we want this, we want extra this, but let me get more of this, this, and this. So by the end of it, you're looking at a full plate. Um, really psychology tells you if you the cleaner your plate is, the more you can eat. And that's just how a clean plate works with the mind. So,
Okay.
typically you want to have like your food groups on your plate. So you want to have a greens, a starch, a protein, a major protein, and then you want to have a drink.
What's a
Um,
major protein? Oh, like meat.
yeah, like meat.
Oh,
Yep, yep. But in certain cases, you got people that are vegans and vegetarians, and so like you want to have beans, lentils, and things like those. A lot of things that garner extra protein, because they can't really have all the supplements that we have,
okay.
and so that's where they get their major sources of protein from is from those.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
check you out.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I drew a blank when I said protein. I couldn't figure out what else was a protein outside
Oh,
of meat. So
listen,
we
you'd be
all learned this
surprised.
together, y'all. If you guys got any questions for Vince, make sure you go ahead and drop them in the comment section. Okay, so that's meal prepping. Now you said slimming your waist. Now I'm trying to, slim down a little bit.
Right, right.
Okay, we're gonna talk after this. I need to talk.
I got you. I got you.
We can talk about this. Okay, so the biggest thing, well, the theme for this was definitely about self-care and just how healthy eating definitely decreases your chances of a lot of diseases. We know that blood clots, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, a lot of things like that. How would you say, or what would be your recommendation for people who just want to start eating healthier?
It takes a lot of discipline.
True.
I would say it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, and it's even longer to make that habit stay. So what that means is like
Jams.
if you want to cut, like you can't just like straight up cut cold turkey. You have to literally you have to be able to uh, how can I put this? Like kind of gradually wean yourself off of it. So like myself, I intermittent fast all the time. And I do that probably every 2 months or so. Whenever I feel myself like certain parts of my body start to hurt, like I'm gaining too much weight in areas, yeah. Like I'll fast all the way up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Eat like a
Really?
nice heavy meal, yeah, and then like I kind of probably won't even eat the rest of the day. I'll just drink a whole bunch of water. And that's also like I can stay the same weight for sustained periods of time just by doing that. But when you add working out to it, then you're able to cut, you're able to tone up, you're able to lose a lot of the
Right.
body fat by doing that as well. It's just because sometimes like you want to do certain things to your diet to make it healthy, and not all of those things are good. So, like I said, you can't just cut cold turkey. You can't just all of a sudden, like today, say I'm gonna be a vegetarian without taking the proper steps necessary because your body is so used to feeding off of these things that once you cut it,
Right.
it's like you start to have the addiction to it, a withdrawal, and things like that.
And what is it? So you mentioned something that was really good there. What are some necessary steps that you should take to say if you want to become a vegetarian?
Start lessening your meat portions. Like say if you eat chicken 6 days a week or any type of meat 6 days a week, cut it back to 2 or 3 times. Just the way you're going half at first, and then once you go half, start dialing it back to 1 or 2 days. Start mixing more veggies in there. Start eating more salads. Start eating things with less meat and more things that can give you more protein. Like for breakfast, you can have a 4 egg omelet, with all your veggies in it and just a little meat. And that could be the one time of meat you eat for 2 days. And then the next days you just find you eat salads, you eat something that's appeasing to you. So that way it holds you over and that your body can still feed off of the meat from the day before because it's all protein and fatty acids that your body needs to like survive and live, you know?
Oh snap! Okay,
Oh yeah,
I don't
we
think I'm.
drop we
look,
dropping gems, we dropping
look,
bombs, everything. I got
look,
you.
y'all. I gotta listen to him because I was actually started back eating healthier. I felt myself slipping back to a whole bunch of sugar, and I love sugar, so I don't really like donuts and nothing, but I love ice cream and just like sweet things. So I'm like, I got to get back into healthy eating. I ain't gonna become no vegetarian, but I do want to eat way more vegetables. And I never thought about just cutting back on a lot of meat and maybe put more veggies into my diet. What are some? First of all, I like to tell people you need to eat vegetables. Those are so important to eat. What can you give the people? What are some great benefits of eating veggies?
First and foremost, it's a great natural probiotic. You kind of need it just to help, move your digestive system along.
That makes sure I
Um,
gotta poop.
yeah,
Y'all might be
it
wondering.
contains natural fibers. So when your body is ready to release all the toxins from drinking, sugars, everything, you know, veggies is what's gonna help you get it out. And it's good to have vegetables at least 2 to 3 times a day. And eat even fruit. Like you can even
Really?
eat fruit 2 to 3 times a day. Yeah.
Wait, veggies 2 to 3 times a day? I'm behind.
I mean, it depends. It depends on what you eat. Like you can have like you can be eating something with lettuce and tomatoes on it, and like that's a serving of vegetables.
So I got
You
a
know.
question again. Speaking of lettuce and lettuce nutritional value, is it actually really that healthy? I've heard that is, lettuce really doesn't do anything.
So lettuce, it depends on which lettuce we're talking about. So iceberg is heavy in water weight. Okay,
Okay.
so you want to stay away from leaves that are heavy in water weight and go with things that are like super leafy, like spinach, kale, things like those. Just because it's lighter for you, it digests is easy in your system, and then you also don't have that water weight that's going to give you water retention. Because 90% of Americans or anybody, not even just Americans, but anybody, like that's what we retain a lot is water. You know, that's a lot of our body fat is water.
Oh, okay. See, well now y'all know because I was telling people that lettuce ain't had no nutritional value. You need to stop eating that crap and eat spinach. I don't even eat lettuce with my salads anymore. I only eat spinach. So thank you
Yeah.
for that. So now I can go back and tell them that the chef told me, and I ain't just telling. so so self care. I think that when you take care of your body, eventually your body takes care of you. And I do believe that health is wealth. Most importantly, why would you say that eating healthy is a form of self care?
My office for today is kind of loud outside.
Oh,
Um,
no, you're fine.
you might have to repeat the second half of that question.
So
Somebody's
why
trying.
would you say that healthy eating is a form of self care?
Uh, I would say a healthy life is a better life. Just because like you can really eat really bad and nothing can still be wrong with you, and you can eat really good and something can still be wrong with you,
Very true.
so either way it goes, it really helps you, benefits you in the long run. Like if you're someone, like I'd put myself in my story, for instance. Like I grew up chubby, I grew up pretty like overweight, not obese but overweight, and so like over time, like I would say I get to maybe 22, 23 because I was working so much and I was always standing up. I would go home, eat late, wake up, eat, like just gouge, eat all day. Once I moved somewhere where I really had to work harder, my body started to tell me like, "Hey, man, you're too heavy." Like my ankles started hurting, my knees started hurting, like different body aches. And truly and honestly, once I started working out, once my back started getting stronger, a lot of those nagging pains gradually went away. So it really, you really kind of have to like base it on like if you have the mental toughness to like to really change it. Like you have to like you can't really. It's kind of hard to put it because if you want a better lifestyle, you have to like be willing to do the necessary steps. So like if you want to eat
Love that.
good, you have to think good. If you want to have a positive day, like you need to think and know that you're going to have a positive day. You have to think these things in existence. So like saying, I want to do like I want to take the necessary steps in my life to better my health. What do I have to do to that? Like
Right.
start writing a list down. Start using things that are going to make you motivated to get these things done. You
I
know.
like that. I love that.
So
I love that. I think that I think it's a very big part. A lot of it is mental. If you do want to do better, then you really have to begin to think that you want to do better. So, what are some small and I don't mean anybody that wants to make any drastic changes, but what are like some small steps that people can do, um, starting maybe today to just start being on a healthier track with their life and with their diet?
one key thing would be to make sure you're having dinner right now or like shortly after this. Little do people know, the later you eat, the harder it is for your body to digest the food that you eat.
Does that make you
Uh,
gain weight? Because that's what I've heard.
because you follow your body. Like I know we were all grown up, like they said, your body, your food digests most things in 30 to 45 minutes. It's about an hour to hour and a half, and that's based on what you eat. Like if you're eating a salad, your body will digest a salad within 30 minutes. You
But if
know,
I
if
go eat
you're
the steak tonight, it's going
you,
it's
the
going
steak might. It's the reason why you're going to be full until 10 o'clock is because it's a steak. So your body has to break down every key component that's in the steak, like naturally, and
a long
store
time.
it, and then and if you like, if you're so happy to do it, go before you go to bed. But like otherwise, if you go to sleep, it's just gonna sit there, and all the fats actually get stored.
So what
So
is
it's
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, so it's good to just like have dinner around 6 or 7.
That was my
Um, oh yeah, yeah. So it's good to have dinner around 6 or 7, and you know, and then you could just snack on things at night. Have hey Paige,
they
uh,
showing you a little love now,
yeah,
girl.
right,
They
yeah,
promise.
yeah. Hey, that's some love, man. I appreciate it. So it'll benefit you in the long run because then you'll have snacks and stuff that you can eat. You can eat like peanuts, like anything with protein, like peanut butter and stuff like that. That'll hold you over.
I like that. So what I was gonna ask is that I know a lot of people say that their kids are chubby and they kind of don't think much about it. In my eyes, to me, that's obesity. What are some things that parents can do with I know it's you kind of want to be pretty sensitive when you're dealing with kids and weight just because kids can be mean and you kind of don't want to alienate in your child, making them think they're going on a diet because everybody has an idea about what a diet is. What are some things that parents can do if they believe that their children are dealing with obesity? I'm talking maybe it's usually like 5 to like 9 year olds. Some 10 year olds may be big, but what are some things that parents can do if their children is dealing with obesity?
Um, Kind of start making food exciting for them.
Like
Oh yeah, we got a question. Okay,
we
okay, we
do.
got you. So kind of start making food exciting for them. Don't kind of force them to eat something they don't want to eat. Um, One of my favorite commercials that I think it came out like this past Super Bowl weekend, like earlier this year, was a fry commercial. But there were fried veggies. So it was like the kid was like, no, I don't want it, and pushed it away. And then, the adult is like, hey, here's this, try this, and it's fried veggies.
Is
So
that
like,
good though? Is that kind of? It seems like that's kind of
it's
counterproductive.
it is counterproductive, but at the same time, growing up in this day and age, like
True. You kind of got to give it to them
you
either way they're
can't
gonna eat it. Just somehow
exactly.
get it. Okay, makes sense. So
But if you want to hear from a chef how I get my nieces, or how I got my niece, they're grown, super grown now. But how I got my nieces, my nephew, I ain't even have to do that with him. But pretty much any other kid that I've ever fed, how I got them to eat veggies is just season it. Some people never seasoned veggies growing up. Like we weren't used to that. We like all we
makes
were
sense.
accustomed was just salt and pepper. Lemon pepper goes a long way on any type of veggie, any type of green veggie. I don't know too much
Green
about. I mean, I kind of use it on cauliflower, but not too much.
I don't
But yeah, man, hey, cauliflower crust pizza me out, okay?
what? Okay, we
Yeah.
we gonna come back to that. We got a question from a viewer. What's some good healthy snacks that are filling?
Fruit. You can do your own fruit trays. You can do, whatever berries you like: strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. You can get like the little bricks of cheese. You can do the cheese cubes. Those are good for you. You can also do like peanut butter. You could do like salmon and crackers. You can do
Ooh, I love that. Peanut butter and what? Or do you just mean like I don't know? How do you eat peanut butter? Just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or
yeah, or like apples. I like peanut butter and apples. Or if you like celery, how's it going,
oh,
guys?
that is
Um,
good.
yeah, you get peanut butter and celery. That's celery does is definitely one of those veggies that have water retention, but it's still even healthy for you to eat just as a little snack that'll fill you up for a little bit.
Sorry, chef. I'm not eating no celery. I can't. I can't. I
Hey,
can't bring
it
myself.
is fire, man. It's
You said
fire.
it's fine. What?
As long as you don't eat carrots and ranch, because that's defeating the whole purpose.
Whoa, whoa! Like what? Why no carrots and ranch? I love
Uh,
that.
Ranch is comprised of like a lot of hydrogenated fats, which our body love.
We do love. Our body do love hydration. okay, so break. Okay, you gotta give me layman's terms. Hydrogenated fats, those are bad for you.
Yeah. Those are
And
the ones that pretty much clog your arteries and lead to like extra weight everywhere.
what? What? Ain't nobody
Yeah.
ever told me this
So,
about no carrots and
well,
ranch.
it's the stuff that's in ranch. So ranch is like really 90% mayo, 10% buttermilk.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna view my food the same. I don't know. I maybe I should have thought about this
Yeah,
episode.
you shouldn't ask that
I don't
question
even know
because
if I view my food the same. This
I
is
used to make it. I used to make it, and woo,
what? I
yep,
mean, what?
big twenty
Okay,
five
so
gallon box of mayo.
I don't even know if I like mayo like that to be eating all that. Okay, what
Yeah.
about Italian? Is Italian better for you, or
Italian
what
is
is?
really good. Any like clean oils, olive oil. Sorry, organic olive pressed olive oil is really good for you. Yeah, it's a certain type that you need to get. Like regular olive oil is good for you too, but it's still oil. But like the way they press the oils out of the olive is the one that you need because some of them still have chemicals and stuff in it, which is pretty harmful for you. Canola oil, I like it's a healthier alternative than vegetable oil.
Okay,
But that's one of them. Then you got like soybean oil, which sucks because some people might be allergic to soy. You got peanut
right.
oil, but sucks because sometimes people might be ordered to tree nuts. So like, but those are
Okay.
a couple of different oils we got.
You got another question. What do you feel about the new air fryer trend?
Ooh, okay.
Come
Two
on now,
things
don't
about
tell
it. Two things.
me.
Two things. No, like I'm all for the hype. It's very dope. Very dope. I like it. Only thing is, I did hear a rumor. Don't know how true it could be, but it raised some flags for me. They said maybe, just maybe, it could be linked to like maybe some type of cancer down the line. So, but everything is linked to cancer.
I was just about to
So
say that. That was about to be my next statement.
yeah, so you can't really bank on that. So I kind of just let it go. I'm actually about to get ready to get an air fryer soon, just because I think they're cool and I wanna cook some egg rolls and stuff in them. I was going, man.
What? The air fryer. Okay, before we go, I do have another question. What are I know a lot of people. I know a lot of times I hear people say we run out of animals to eat. I always feel like we run out of animals to eat because I've been just saying the same things. And I know a lot of people are on the seafood trend. These seafood boils are going crazy. I'm seeing them left and right. People are doing them. What do you think about seafood and how healthy is seafood? Lobster tails, crabs. What about those?
So put it. So a lot of the seafood, the bottom dwellers aren't too good for you. Okay,
Shrimp.
shrimp, crab, all that, yeah. But we all eat them. I eat them. I can't really complain. So you can't really win for losing. Like I said, that's really
And they
sometimes
good.
you gotta take a small L. Throw some like. I'm gonna give y'all a couple sauces at the end of this too. Just I got a little special surprise for y'all if y'all want to write
Oh,
these
we
down.
got a let's
For
talk
for a
special,
seafood
y'all.
boil, I give y'all my little butter sauce I make. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm excited because I got some news coming. So I'm gonna put that
What?
on there too.
Well, you gotta make sure you tell us so we can share with our viewers, so we can make sure that we send all our viewers to support you now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Don't be keeping secrets. We love supporting black businesses around here.
Oh
Don't
yeah, no, we got
keep secrets
hey,
from us.
we got two more coming. That's all I got
Oh,
to say.
okay. I'm so happy to
Two
hear
more
this.
coming.
Okay, so before we go, I do have one quick question for you. What is some advice do you have for young people who want to get into cooking and want to be chefs?
You have to love what you do. Sometimes like you can't really be like you have to have a passion for it. You have to be grateful for it. So that'll bring me to my other thing when we get to it, something that we're grateful for at the end. It's like I'm always grateful for knowing how to cook. Um,
Mm.
I went through a depression phase like 8 months ago, and I was like, man, I don't want to be in the kitchen. I don't want to deal with that. And I managed to still find myself in the kitchen every day.
That's
Every
dope.
day after being like, yeah, I need a break. I need a break. I'm still in the kitchen. It's just at the time, God was like, no, my meal prep business was going crazy. I'm getting order after order after order. Um, and I honestly, I'm like the pandemic sucks, COVID sucks, but I'm grateful for it because it showed me some clarity. It showed me how to communicate and how to do things differently and kind of how to, build myself financially and just work like towards a better goal. Like I'm sitting here, I'm plotting on these next. We're about to go into the 8th month of the year, so I'm gonna say the next 4 months to close the year out, and it's looking scary,
I love
And
it.
so I really just want to do better and keep it going.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
you got to
love
be
it.
passionate. Like if you want to go into culinary arts, like you got to have that type of passion. Like it ain't no way around it. You kind of have to love. Like my goal is when somebody take a bite of their food, they eat it, they're like, and kind of look like, where did this come from? Like so.
I love it. 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 And first thing foremost, I'm happy you came out of that depression stage on top, because we all know or have seen even through social media that some people don't make it out of those depression phases. So I'm super grateful that you came out on it. You get love down there. They love you, Chef
Hey,
Vino. They
love y'all too, man. Love y'all too.
love you.
Appreciate it.
So I'm so happy you came out of that, and I'm so happy you're still in the kitchen. And I'm super grateful you came to talk to us and share all your knowledge with us, because I didn't know about the proteins. I didn't know about that ranch. And I'm definitely going to keep everything that you've given us in mind. And I can't wait to hear what this other secret is that you got, because I want to make
You
sure I share
okay?
with our viewers as well.
All right. So this one, it's been long time coming, long time coming. But my people have asked for it, the family has asked for it, everybody's asked for it. I've been able to align some goals and figure some things out, and so I'm going to come out with an egg roll restaurant.
Woo, woo,
Yeah, I'm like, I have
congrats.
like 51 different type of egg rolls, and like I'm only gonna do a restaurant with about 10 of them in there, and then we're gonna go from there and expand, make it a franchise.
Oh,
Um,
that's dope.
Yeah, stick tuned. Watch my page for the name because the name
Y'all,
gonna pop up
y'all
and
in the
everybody
comment
gonna trip
section,
out.
drop the clapping hand emoji for Chef Vino, y'all, and send up all the well wishes and the love and the most support that he can receive for this new restaurant venture that he has going on. I'm happy to hear that. I can't wait to eat it, because I love some egg rolls.
Oh
Forgive me,
yeah,
particularly after I come out from drinking. That's usually what we eat. So I'm a big
oh
egg roll
yeah.
fan, and I'm so happy to hear that. And I'm grateful that you got to share with us.
And then this is also the newest venture right here. I'm gonna try to turn the camera around so y'all can see this.
Oh, snap, we get
This
all the
is
sneakies, y'all.
this is Lotus Spud, Kalamazoo. This is where
Oh,
we at. We're out
oh,
here, um, right here in the plaza.
oh,
Right here in the
snap.
plaza where everything is.
Y'all,
Come
check
check us out, man. It's 2624 Howard in West KL. Yeah, definitely
hold
come
on.
check us out.
2624. I'm gonna drop this in my comment section. West Howard, and then Kalamazoo. I'm gonna drop this in my what's the name. And I'm gonna drop this. You guys check them out if you're in the area. If you're not, you don't mind taking that drive. I'm gonna drive in person.
Man, we getting people from
Driving,
everywhere. Battle
and
Creek
as you
is
should.
coming, yeah, and it's dope. My boy Jaren is definitely doing a great thing here. So I'm just here to help him keep it going and let's keep expanding.
I love to
Um,
hear that. I love to hear it. Well, as always, I definitely want to thank you for coming. And you're gonna have to give us, before we go, Chef, what is your thing that you're grateful for?
the sun.
The sun. Oh, look, I ain't mad at you. Before
Hey,
we go, what am I grateful for? First of all, I'm grateful you came. I'm grateful that you are our guest today. I had a lot of fun talking to you. You got me looking at my food different. I don't really know how much fun I had, because I don't view ranch the same, and I love ranch. I eat ranch on everything. So I don't know how I feel about you after that. I don't know.
hey, look, once you get hit to the balsamic and just roasting it.
See, I didn't think about
What
that.
they don't tell you is the sausages add flavor to everything, but if you season it the right way without extra salt,
And
you
that's
gotta
something I've been
say,
cutting up some thought to. We gonna talk about this. And before we go, something I'm grateful for. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Patience. I think that's the big thing I've been learning lately. I've been a lot more patient with some things than I usually be blowing up about. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm learning patience. I only have my son to thank for that, because kids make you be so patient. They make you
oh
the
yeah,
most patient person in the world. So I'm super grateful for patience. And I'm super grateful for you joining us this afternoon. We do appreciate your time. We know you
hey,
are a very busy
thank you for
man.
having me.
We wish you
Appreciate
the
that.
most success, love, and money. and foot traffic and everything for your newest business venture. As
All right.
always, you guys, my name is Cherrell. I'm the host of Let's Talk, and this ain't a podcast. Bye, Chef.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.